What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Cameron Johnson Road to the Show series in MLB 13 The Show. And you can see his stats on the season so far. We are the AA starter for the Erie Seawolves, the Detroit Tigers AA team in left field. And you can see our goals for this advancement period. We need to increase our plate discipline, reaction time, and our fielding. So we are facing off against the Binghamton Mets here, who are 18-9. We are 13-13, 500 on the season so far. We've been hovering around that mark, and on Johnson's first at bat, he flies out to center field to end that at bat in the third inning. Game still at 0, 1 on, 1 out, and he's going to line this one past the first baseman into right field. That would be a single and get the guy on first all the way over to third. Later on that running appearance here, we are on second, and there's a wild pitch, and that gets us over to third base. We are safe on that wild pitch. They try to throw us out later on, guys on the corners, and that one's hit to first base, thrown to second, and we're going to go home and score to get the first run of the game. Fourth inning now, we are up 3-0. 2 men on. Johnson's up. He is going to swing at that pitch, and they call to the umpire. Did he go around? No, he didn't. Later on in the bat, he's going to lace that one past the shortstop. That will score a run, and that will put the Seawolves up 4-0. Fifth inning now, we are up 7-0. Johnson's going to hit that one over third base there. That one is fair. He's going to get all the way around first base and slide into second safely for that double, which would bring in 2 runs, 2 RBIs for Johnson. As you see a replay of this one, it went right down the line on third base into the corner in left field. A nice hit by Cameron Johnson to bring in 2 runs, and he ends his day 3 for 5, 1 run, 1 double, 3 RBIs, and the coach congratulates him on that performance. And you see Cameron Johnson gets the Tops Player of the Game awards. We move in to our next game here. We are facing off against the Akron Arrows, who are 12-9. We are 14-16 now in the season. Still hovering around that 500 mark as we simulate the beginning of this game here. You see there was a home run there by our team. I believe that might have been Don Kelly with a home run. We're up 2-0 now, 1 out. Johnson is up here in the top of the first. He's going to hit this one off the pitcher. It rolls to the third baseman, who barehands it and throws Cameron Johnson out. Luckily, I don't think that pitcher was hurt. Second inning now, 2 outs. Bases are loaded for Johnson. He's going to line this one up the middle past the second baseman all the way to the wall. This will be a bases clearing double for Cameron Johnson. 3 RBIs on that double. And top of the fourth now, we are leading off, and Johnson is going to line this one to deep left field over to the wall. And this is another double for Cameron Johnson with that deep hit to left field. Running now after that double, 1 out, and this one's going to be lined up the middle, and Cameron Johnson's going to run through that stop sign at third base, and he will go home, and he will be safe. Cameron Johnson's safe at the plate. Ninth inning now, we are down 9-8. Johnson's up with 1 out, and he lines this one deep to right center field, and that is out. And Cameron Johnson ends his day 2 for 5, 1 run, 2 doubles, and 3 RBIs. So Cameron Johnson is tearing up AA right now. And we move on to the next game against the Bowie Bay Sox, 22-15. We are 16-20, so we've fallen below that 500 mark. We have 2 out, 1 on in the top of the first, and Johnson's going to strike out swinging there on that pitch out of the strike zone. Later on in the top of the third, there's 1 out, 1 on. Johnson's going to hit this pitch to the shortstop. He mishandles that one, and that would get us on base. So with 2 on and 2 out here in the third, this one's lined up the middle past the shortstop. Cameron Johnson's going to pass second base. He's going to go to third, and he will get into third standing up after that hit. Later on, the next batter is going to hit this one deep. This one is deep, and it is off the wall. We would score. The guy behind us would score, and we are up 4-2 now. Top of the ninth, 2 out, 2 on. Cameron Johnson's hitting this one. This one is deep. Can it go out of the park? No, it's caught at the wall by the right fielder, and Cameron Johnson ends the day 1 for 5, 1 run on the day. So not such a good day. We take a look at our advancement goals, and we have accomplished 2 of those ones, plate discipline and reaction time. And we move on to the game against the Akron Arrows. We are 19-21, and they are 20-21. So, top first, 1 on, 2 out. Johnson's going to hit this one up the middle past the second baseman, and that would move the other guy to third base. Top 4 now, we are up 1-0. We are leading off. Johnson's going to hit this one deep to right center field, and that one is gone. Cameron Johnson has a home run on that hit in the top of the 4th inning to lead off the inning as he comes to the plate, touches the plate, and celebrates with the next batter. Cameron Johnson gets a home run. We'll take another look at it here. You can see this one was a bomb shot, 427 feet. As you lose it in the lights there, this one to right center field. A home run for Cameron Johnson. So he's up in the top of the 8th now. We're up 4-3. He is leading off, and this one is deep to right center field, and this one's going to be caught by the center fielder as he runs over and nabs that one. We are in extra innings now, 4-4, top of the 10th, 1 on, and Cameron Johnson lines this one over the shortstop, deep all the way to the wall in left center field, and that one is going to be a double, and that one is going to score the go-ahead run. So with 2 outs, there's a wild pitch, and Cameron Johnson goes over to third on that wild pitch, and later on, that would end the game. So Cameron Johnson's double is the game winner as he goes 3 for 5, 1 run, 1 double, 1 home run, and 2 RBIs. So Cameron Johnson is the tops player of the game for this extra innings affair with his game-winning double in the top of the 10th inning. So we move on to the next game, the next series against Harrisburg Senators, 17-29. We are 22-24, so we've moved back up a bit. We're in the bottom of the first, 2 out, 1 on. Cameron Johnson's up. The man is moving, and Cameron Johnson strikes out swinging on that pitch. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd now, 1 on, 1 out, and he is going to hit this one off the pitching mound past the second baseman, which probably should have had this one, and that's going to move the runner over to 3rd base already. Runners on the corners now, bottom 3rd, 1 out, and this one's laced to left center field. Cameron Johnson's going to get all the way to 3rd base on this hit, and we would have runners at the corner. So still 1 out, and this one's lined up the middle to the second baseman, who can only go to first there, so Cameron Johnson will score on that RBI ground out. 9-6 now. Erie's up over the other team, and this one's laced to right center field for a double. Cameron Johnson is going to get all the way to second base standing up, and that one would be a double. We're up 9-6, 1 out, and this one's going to be laced all the way deep, and Cameron Johnson would tag up. That was caught by the right fielder, and Cameron Johnson tags up and moves on to 3rd base. A nice heads-up play. So with 2 out, Cameron Johnson's going to get home on this single to right center field. That would score a run. We are up 10-6. Later on, it's 12-6 in the bottom of the 7th. We are up with 1 out. Cameron Johnson's going to hit this one deep to right center field, and that one would be caught by the center fielder. We go 1 for 5, 2 runs, a double, and no RBIs in the day. So not a great day, but we take a look at the advancement goals, and we still need to get that fielding percentage up above 950. We are at 941, but we were unable to do that in this advancement period. You can see the stats so far this season: 357 average, 10 home runs, 35 RBIs. A good start to his baseball career in Double A. Hopefully soon we will be called up to Triple A or the major leagues. So if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.